We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Sentinels and the Miami Dolphins. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Peterson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
To number 84.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Rose. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Call it a pickup of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Rose. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. It's Geis on the counter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
44-yard line.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rose. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Rose. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Rose's pass.
Picked off at the 15. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13.
He was taken down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Peterson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Sentinels nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll have a first down past the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
It's a pick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rose. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on first down. Chubb. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. He's not going to get me.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line. And
pressure comes, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
7-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On third down, Rose. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw on second down. Rose. Wide open receiver complete.
Good.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
To throw on second down, Rose. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
His kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks quickly into the hands of Beckham. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Rose. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
4-yard line.
Back to throw. Rose. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Throwing again. Rose. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on third and long. Rose. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 4th down, Rose under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns, and as a result, possession switches hands. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Second and 6. At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Peterson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Peterson being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's going the other way.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Dolphins' 10-yard line.
From the gun, Peterson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. And you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Odell Beckham.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Peterson. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Intercepted.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Peterson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st down, Sentinels.
Peterson now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Peterson's.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Peterson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Peterson now throwing again on 2nd and 10. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Gain of 15. And an Orlando 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Peterson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's Peterson on 1st and 10. Out to his left. Picked off inside the 10. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And
you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. 20. 10.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
He's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
The kicker on.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Mike's 50.
On first down, Rose. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
He was brought down at the
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Peterson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Jones on the coverage.
From the gun, Peterson, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 8 yards out, and his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Point after try forthcoming.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
28, Sentinels 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 3-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
Yeah, baby.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Miami, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for our visitors, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to